So analysis of truss by method of section. The first criteria is when the force in only one member or the forces in a very few members are desired, the method of sections we have to apply. All members में नहीं चाहिए. If the force required in the sum of the members or the few members or one members, then we have to use the method of section for evaluating the truss. Now see this example. To determine the force in a member BD, pass a section through the truss as shown and create a free body diagram of the left side. जिस मेंबर में हमको फोर्स निकालना है उसी के थ्रू उसको डिवाइड कर देंगे. सो लेफ्ट साइड ऑफ दिस एन एन लाइन इज वन ट्रीटेड एज वन बॉडी एंड राइट साइड ऑफ दिस dotted line treated as one body. With only three members. Now in the left side, see here in the left side, with only three members cut by the section 1, 2 and 3. The equation for a static equilibrium may be applied to determine the unknown member forces, that is FBD. ये तीन ही केवल है फुल में, और ये तो कट गया है, ये भी हाफ कट गया, ये भी हाफ कट गया, ये भी हाफ कट गया. So with only three members cut by the section, the equation of a static equilibrium means Fx is equal to 0, Fy is equal to 0, summation of moment about any point is equal to 0 may be applied to determine the unknown member forces, including forces in BD. Now, see this truss. There are so many members, A, B, B, C, A, C, B, D, B, E, D, F. So many members are there, and the loads are also indicated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 are the concentrated load. 6, 7, 8. 8 concentrated load, and again one is the roller support, one is the hinge support. So in this type of truss, we need the symmetrical truss. If you find the force in this, the force in this will be calculated. So we need to find the forces in few members with did not required to calculate the forces in all members. At JK is equal to BC, AC is equal to KL, like that. So if you calculate the forces in left sides of the member, and this is a mirror view of the left side to the right side. So only these members are calculated and the rest are known. So how we can solve this? Now the height of the truss is given 8 meter, and 6 panel at the rate of 5 meter is equal to कितना हो गया? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30 meter. So first point, to take the entire truss as a free body, apply the conditions for a static equilibrium to solve for the reaction at A and L. जो जैसा उसमें करते थे रिएक्शन पहले वैसा ही निकालेंगे. Now pass a section through F and H, G and H, and G and I, means like that. Means you have to put the section this. So FH, GH and GI all are cut. So pass a section through FH, GH and GI and take the right hand section as a free body diagram, and take the right hand section as a free body diagram. Now After that, what we have to do? Apply the condition for static equilibrium to determine the desired member forces. नहीं, इसके बाद हम स्टैटिक इक्विलिब्रियम का कंडीशन इसमें इम्पोज करेंगे टू डिटरमाइन द डिजायर्ड मेंबर फोर्सेस. Now see, take the entire truss as a free body, apply the condition of static equilibrium to solve the reactions at A and L. To solve the reactions at A and L. पहला condition ये है, पहले reaction निकालना है. So now taking moment about A. नहीं, so summation of moment about A is equal to 0. Now this 0 is equal to, now see, downward clockwise moment. So 5 into 6, 5 meter each span. So 5 meter into 6 panels of 5 meters each. So 5 into 1 plus 5, नहीं 1 यहाँ पर लोड है 1 किलो न्यूटन एंड 5 किलो न्यूटन यहाँ पर है, तो कितना हो गया 6 किलो न्यूटन. So minus 5 into 6 kilo Newton. Now here also the distance is 5 plus 5, 10 meter. So distance is 10 meter, load is 5 kilonewton plus 1 kilonewton. So minus 10 into 6. Now at third point here, 5 plus 1, load is 6 kilonewton and distance is 5 plus 5 plus 5, 15. So minus 15 into 6 kilonewton. Now the fourth one, here 1 kilonewton, so minus 20 meter into 1 kilonewton. Now here minus 1 kilonewton into 25 meter. This point, the reaction will go this side. So this is anti-clockwise taken as positive. So this is 25 meter into L. Reaction at L. Now L is, by solving this, L is equal to 7.5 kilonewton and it is positive. That is why the arrow is vertically upward. Now similarly, summation of Fy is equal to 0 and then minus 20, 5 plus 5 plus 5, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. So minus 20 kilonewton because it is vertically downward, plus L, reaction at L plus reaction at A. So this is equal to 0 or minus 20 kilonewton plus L plus A is equal to 0. L is 7.5 kilonewton positive. So minus 20 plus 7.5, 12 A is equal to 12.5 kilonewton vertical positive. That is why it is upward. So reaction at A is also upward and reaction at L is also upward. The reaction at A, the magnitude is 12.5 kilonewton and reaction at L is equal to 7.5 kilonewton. Is it clear? सागर दाल क्लियर है?
Yes, sir.
क्लियर है?
Yes, sir.
आगे बढ़े?
Yes.
ना, अब एक सेक्शन यहाँ से इसको काट दे रहे हैं. नहीं, कहाँ से काट रहे हैं? FH, GH और GI के बीच में. नहीं, so pass a section through member FH, GH and GI and take a right hand section as free body. अब इस सेक्शन का फ्री बॉडी लेंगे. नाउ केवल राइट हैंड सेक्शन को कैलकुलेट करना है. नहीं, so apply the condition of for static equilibrium to determine the desired force member. Now taking moment about H, नहीं, तो समेशन ऑफ मोमेंट अबाउट h इक्वल टू 0, h के अगेंस्ट में मोमेंट ले रहे हैं तो कितना हो जाएगा। अभी देखिए इधर से फोर्स कितना है 7.5 है, 7.5 इंटू डिस्टेंस कितना है 5 + 5 10 and it is anti-clockwise taken as positive, नहीं anti-clockwise taken as positive, so 7.5 into 10 meter. नहीं minus now this 1 kilonewton force vertically downward, so it is minus 1 kilonewton into this distance 5 meter, so minus 1 into 5, नहीं माइनस, अब जी आई को देखिए जी और आई, नहीं तो इसमें कितना हो जाएगा माइनस एफ फोर्स इंटू जी इंटू आई, जी इंटू आई तो कट गया है, नहीं तो जी फोर्स इंटू जी इंटू आई, और ये डिस्टेंस कितना हो जाएगा 5.33 मीटर इक्वल टू 0। तो बाय सॉल्विंग दिस force in G into I is equal to 13.13 किलो न्यूटन। नहीं ये डिस्टेंस कैसे निकलेगा G से I का, तो ये डिस्टेंस है हमारा H पर मोमेंट ले रहे हैं, फोर्स किस पर है G पर, ये किधर जाएगा G इधर है इसको, नहीं तो mh पहला फोर्स L के थ्रू, L rotate this whole object anti-clockwise about h. Now this distance, g to I, how much distance this h to I is 5.33, force is gi, so that is why it will also try to rotate about clockwise direction, clockwise direction, that is why it is negative, and the distance, the perpendicular distance taking moment, a line of application of forces plus perpendicular distance so this is 7.5 into 10 meter minus 1 kilonewton into this distance 5 meter minus force in GI into this distance. So the total is 8 meter. So it is 2 by 3 into 8. This is equal to, in any triangle, if this is a triangle, then this is a point 1 by 3 and this is the point 2 by 3. So that is why it is 2 by 3 into 8 meter. This is equal to 5.33 meter. That is why here it is 5.33 meter into force in GI, or by solving this we get force in GI is equal to 13.13 kilonewton or force, and it is positive. That is why the force in GI is equal to 13.13 kilonewton tensile. If it comes negative, then it is compressive. Now, see here, this tan alpha, if this is alpha, tan alpha is equal to Fg, this Fg tan alpha is equal to divided by G into L. So this is 8 meter by 15 meter or 0.533, and alpha is equal to 28.07 degree. Now taking taking moment about G. Taking moment about G. Right? So at F there is a two forces. One is in the vertical direction. This is FH sin alpha, and it is FH cos alpha in horizontal direction. That is why we need the angle. So for that case, this FG divided by G into L. Right? So this angle should be calculated, and this is the angle alpha, and it is 28.07 degree. Now taking moment about G, right? So summation of moment about G is equal to 0. Now at G, what are the forces? 7.50 kilonewton into this distance, and it is anti-clockwise taken as positive. So 7.5 into 15 meter moment. Now the second one is 1 into 10 meter. So 1 kilonewton into 10 meter, and it will direction is this. That is why it is negative. Now the third one is 1 kilonewton into 5 meters. So minus 1 into 5. It is also negative in this direction. Now plus here you see. Now this is FH cos alpha. Try to rotate this G in anti-clockwise direction. That is why it is positive, and it is F force in a member FH cos alpha into 8 meter is equal to 0. Now by solving these terms, we get force in member FH is equal to minus 13.82 kilonewton. Now it means it comes negative. That is why the force in FH, this is equal to 13.82 kilonewton compressive. If it comes positive, then it is tensile. If the value is negative, then it is compressive. Now another angle, this angle, this angle. If let this angle be beta, then tan beta is equal to GI divided by HI. GI divided by HI. So GI is equal to 5, and HI, this H to I is equal to 2 by 3 into 8 meters. So it is equal to 0.9375, or beta is equal to 43.15 degree. Now taking moment about L. So in the L, what we have to do? This 1 kilonewton into 10 meter. Taking moment about L, 1 kilonewton into 10. It is anti-clockwise positive, plus 1 kilonewton into 5. It is also positive because it is anti-clockwise. Now this is F into GH cos beta, force in GH into cos beta, and the distance is 10 meter is equal to 0. So force in this, by solving this, we get force in GH is equal to minus 1.371 kilonewton. It comes again minus. That is why the force in GH is equal to 1.371 kilonewton, and it is negative. That is why it is compressive. So in this way we can find out the value of FH, force in FH, force in GH. Force in FH, force in GH, force in GI. All these members, force in FH, force in FH, force in GI, and force in GH. All these three members are known. So if we have a Not all the members, only few members required to find the force in the few members. Then we have to use the method of section. And the angle is also marked here 60 degree, 60 degree. It means it is also 60 degree, it is 60 degree, it is 30 degree. And this is 3 meter and loads are given in this direction. So correct determine graphically or otherwise the reaction at P and Q. P is a clearly shown, it is roller support and it is hinge support. Now total span is given, how much? 6.92 meter. Now the given span is 6.92 meter. How we can solve it? Now let the reaction at R, reaction at R, P is equal to reaction at P. Reaction at P को क्या डिनोट कर रहे हैं? RP means reaction at P and RQ is equal to reaction at Q. Now the truss is freely supported on rollers at P. Therefore, the reaction at this end will be vertical because of horizontal support. Now it is hinged at joint K. Therefore, the reaction at this end will be resultant of horizontal and vertical. नहीं, रोलर सपोर्ट में केवल एक ही रिएक्शन होगा और हिंज सपोर्ट में दोनों रिएक्शन होगा. You have to remember it. If there is a roller support, then there is only reaction, that is vertical reaction perpendicular to the roller axis. And if there will be a hinge support, then there are two reactions. One is in the horizontal direction and other is in the vertical direction. So analytically you try to solve it. Taking moment about Q नहीं, अब इसके अगेंस्ट में अगर मूवमेंट ले लें Q के अगेंस्ट में, if you take the moment about Q, what are the forces? 2 kilonewton, 1 kilonewton and the reaction P. So taking moment about Q, RP into 6.92. This is the reaction at P and the distance, so RP into 6.92. This is equal to minus summation of M, summation of MQ is equal to 0. You may write like this, summation of moment about Q is equal to 0. So for that case, one is the reaction here, other is the one force, then this force. So there are two force plus one reaction. So this is this is clockwise and this is anti-clockwise, because you have to take moment about this. Either keep this positive, these are positive, this is negative, and summation of all these three, 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 0. So that is why do like this. Reaction at P into 6.92, this is equal to 2 into 3 plus 1 into 6 is equal to 12, and reaction at P is equal to 12 by 6.92, 1.73 kilonewton. This is a simple answer. Now the total wind load 1 plus 2 plus 1, 4 kilonewton. Now the horizontal component of the total wind load, these are the forces which is wind load on the roof truss. So the total wind load is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 1, 4 kilonewton. Now the horizontal component of total wind load, and 60 degree is the, here it is 60 degree. So there are two components. One is the 4 cos 60 degree means 4 into 0.5, 2 kilonewton, and the vertical component of this is 4 sin 60 degree. So this is 4 into 0.6. 866 3.46 kilonewton. Now the balance the vertical reaction at Q. Vertical reaction at Q. Nine. So what is the balance the vertical reaction? Vertical reaction, it will go outward, and so Q is equal to 3.46. Q is equal to 3.46. This is the vertically minus 1.73 reaction at P. Reaction at P is equal to 1.73, and all these three forces putting the vertical is 3.46. So the balance force is equal to 3.46 minus 1.73 is equal to 1.73 kilonewton. Now the reaction at RQ is equal to 2 square plus 1.73 square under root. This is equal to 2.64, and so RQ reaction at Q is equal to the vertical reaction plus horizontal reaction. This is the total reaction at Q. So reaction at Q is equal to 1 under root 2 square plus 1.73 square. Horizontal component is 2 kilonewton and net vertical component is 1.73 kilonewton. So the resultant is reaction at Q. This is equal to 2 under root 2 square plus 1.73 square. This is equal to 2.64. Now if theta the angle which the reaction RQ makes with the vertical, tan theta is equal to 2 by 1.73, 1.16, or theta is equal to 49.1 degree. So in this way we can solve the problem by using the method of section.